Hello internet marketers, thanks for checking out another video from How to Webmaster. Today we're going to talk about Flippa scams. Flippa is considered the #1 marketplace for buying and selling websites, as you can see here. However, well, it used to be a very good marketplace for buying and selling websites, but nowadays it's filled with scammers, scam websites, bunch of low quality sites, and the proof is here. This is Alexa ranking, and this is Flippa, and as you can see, it's been going downhill for a while now. It used to be among the top 1,000 websites in the world, and it's just been going downhill for the last few years. There are just so many scammers on here selling websites with fake income screenshots, and a lot of people have been scammed here. So I want to make this video to show you guys what to avoid. And I've been a member here for 12 years. Here's my profile. I've done about $32,000. Not a whole lot, but I've bought and sold enough to know what to look for, and I've been scammed myself a few times, so I have not bought a website from Flippa for a long time now. It's just very rare to see a legit website that goes up for sale. Okay, so let's take a look at the most active websites on Flippa. So here it is. So these are the most active, meaning it's got the most views, the most bids, maybe the most comments. So let's take a look at how these top most active sites, what they look like, and I'll tell you if you're looking at these sites, what to avoid, and you should be very suspicious of any major claims. And I've already scouted some of these sites, and here is one that looks pretty scammy. So we got feedingfashion.com, and I'm not 100% sure how legit it is, so you have to be the judge for yourself. Everything could be faked, from income screenshots, PayPal screenshots, ClickBank screenshots, JVZoo screenshots, even videos you can be faked. And I'll actually make some videos on how scammers can fake screenshots from their PayPal accounts, ClickBank accounts, and it's actually pretty easy, and I'll show you guys that in another video sometimes. And as you can see here, this guy's making $700 in profit, and he's got to buy it now for $1,000. So he's making $1,300 every month in revenue, and where is that? $700 net profit, and he's gonna let it go for $1,000 of easy money. Who in the right mind would do such a thing? And here's his pitch, and he's got video proof, PayPal. So let's take a look at the most recent sales, October. So let's check it out. Okay, so here's his screenshot. It's got a nice graph, so it looks, everything looks legit, but again, everything could be faked. So these numbers, he can easily go into the database, add a bunch of fake orders, and easily inflate these numbers. That could be easily done. And again, the sales, we don't know where the traffic's coming from, so let's check out the traffic. And here's a newbie mistake. Nobody uses Allstats. This is Allstats traffic tracking program. This is default for cPanel hostings. So Allstat is very, very bad for sellers. If this guy has sold, let's see, 44 transactions, $48,000, and he's still using Allstats. See how outdated the stats are, and you're not gonna get any good traffic data from using this program, you gotta use Google Analytics or some other tracking or traffic tracking programs, because this doesn't tell you anything. This doesn't tell you where the traffic comes from. Sure, he's got 1,000 something unique visitors a month, but where do they come from? Search engines, or he paid a bunch of pay-per-click traffic, so he spent $1,000 to make 1,000, and he's saying it's all free traffic, or he paid $5 on Fiverr for a couple thousand hits. Easily done. So this right here tells me this guy is not legit. This is not a legit website. It's only been 4 months, so let's see if he actually is honest about the traffic. So he's using Facebook advertising and Google AdWords. And I'll tell you one thing, Google AdWords is not cheap. So if he's getting 1,000 hits, he's paying a lot for those. If it's quality buyers traffic, it's not cheap. He's probably spending $1,000 to make 1,000, if that. And he's got 90% positive feedback. So this seller has probably been selling these types of websites for a while now, where he starts a turnkey website, buys paid traffic either from Facebook or AdWords, pump up the earnings, and then sell it for cheap, and then repeat the process. And it's not I mean, you got some reviews here. Says after a while the seller doesn't even reply to you, and he sold a bunch of some other cheaper websites. And I mean, I think this guy, he'll probably continue to send traffic for maybe a week or two after the purchase to make the buyer happy, and after they leave the feedback, then he'll just stop sending those traffic. So I've seen this before. It's nothing new, so be careful. Again, if it's something too good to be true, it probably is, like in this case. So let's move on to the next website. Okay, this one, Buy Links Today. So it's a service selling some backlink buildings probably, and he's making 1,500 revenue and 1,200 net profit, and he's selling it for close to 5,000. And again, a lot of these scams sites, they always start like, it's always like a few months old. How can you build up a site a few months old and then up to this much money that quickly? Unless you're paying for traffic. Again, you spend 1,000 to make 1,000, and then sell the property. So I mean, it's a zero net income, but then the buyers don't know that. They just see the stats. They don't know where the traffic came from. It's always a few months old. And let's just check out some revenues. Let's do the latest revenue is right here, October. And PayPal, one of my favorite things, the PayPal screenshot. And in another video, I'll show you guys how to fake this. It's very easy. And I'll even show you guys how to fake a video proof of income. So it's pretty scary. I can't tell if it's real or fake, but just based on just the amount being sold and the age of the site, it just doesn't look legit. Let's look at the traffic. And again, of course, he's gonna set, or at least he's honest that he's partnering with the traffic provider. So, and this is no way, it's very, very hard to buy traffic, quality traffic, for let's say $100 here to make what he's claiming. So it's very, very unlikely. I mean, this is like the gold, the holy grail of traffic right here. Whoever he's buying it from, if you can get traffic for $100 to make $1,300 or whatever he's claiming, Why would he give that up, or why would the seller of this traffic source sell for such a low amount and put Google AdWords and Facebook ad traffic out of business, whoever this guy is, reputable traffic provider, and say he found a loophole at Google AdWords or Facebook ads? He's not gonna give it away. Why would you give that away? It's very unlikely, and I don't see any traffic stats, so that's a big problem. So again, this site I'm gonna say is a scam, and we got 55 bids. So these people gonna get hurt, I think. So I've seen these before. Again, a lot of these sites are on Flippa. Every day there's a bunch of these kind of sites. 4 months old, thousands of dollars per month. Okay, the next website I want to take a look at is this one, Gadgets Future. It's a brand new site, drop shipping store, 9,000 products. So I'm 100% sure, or at least very sure, that the content is not unique. If he imports a bunch of products, there are softwares and programs that does this, and they just copy descriptions from the manufacturer or whatever he's copying from, and now he's selling for $1, $1 reserve, pretty much no reserve. And this guy's been doing it for a while. He's got 160 transactions, so he pops up these easily cookie cutter websites where it has a very nice look, for sure, professional, but these could easily be set up with a WordPress site and a few plugins. You can get this set up yourself, and he's selling people the dream, the potential revenue of $500 a day for a turnkey site, pretty much. So there's just a lot of things to watch out for sure. And I wouldn't say this is a scam site 100%, but I'm sure he's trying to milk a lot of money from this starter site, claiming $500 a day potential. And this site's only, actually, today's date is November 8th, and the domain register was November 2nd. So he registered this, and a few days later he popped up his site, and now it's on Flippa. Well, here's another potential scam site, foodwr.com. It looks like just a regular blog about food and drink. It's making $300 in profit, and this guy's selling it at $1 no reserve. The site age is 1 year old, and you can see the trend. It's always stats for a few months and then nothing before that. Always a few months, and then they flip it every single time. And you can see here is automated income. I mean, you're making automated income, easy money, $300. Why the heck are you selling it for $1 no reserve? Doesn't make sense. And again, the traffic shoots up like crazy. One day it shoots up like crazy. What happened? So of course he bought traffic, and you can see he bought it from a bunch of lower quality countries. Organic search page views, I mean, that's very unlikely that he's got a good ranking. If you have good organic search ranking, it wouldn't be happening overnight like that. It'll be slowly getting traffic organically. There's no way organically you can jump up overnight 10,000 visitors overnight. That would be a miracle. So he bought traffic, and I don't know if he's gonna claim that he bought traffic. Let's see how honest this guy is. I tried searching for traffic, and he does not mention how he got his traffic. Big red flag. I am very surprised. He's got 100% feedback from 23 transactions. He's a big red flag. He's got no traffic. He doesn't mention about where he got traffic from. Just pretty much social media accounts, and he doesn't link to them to show us where the traffic's from. It just mentions up here the majority is from organic search, so like Google search engine, 60% almost. Social is or 20%, but he mentions nothing about organic traffic here, so no idea. So if you're asking a lot of questions like that, then just pass over, just don't even think about buying the site. Too many red flags, you know something's wrong. So I would say this is a scam site. So here's what legit businesses are selling for. So I'm still at Flippa, and they actually, I think this is something new, businesses. So they're not even calling it websites, even though I think these are mostly websites. So they call it businesses, and they're selling from 500 to $500,000 plus, and these are the types. So let's check out some businesses from 10 grand to 50,000. I'm not going to go into a lot of these website details, but I'll just show you what, like, the profit and what they're asking for. So this guy's making 900, almost 900 net profit, 940 revenue, and it's a private listing. So I'm not so it's industry's internet, so it's probably some kind of website, and he's asking $22,000, which is more reasonable. So usually websites, if it's a website and you're earning, let's say, $1,000 in profit, usually they're going to sell it for 10 times more than the monthly earnings. So he's making 1,000. Usually they're going to sell it for 10,000. That's usually what the buyers are looking for, 10 times their earnings, monthly earnings. Well, and that depends on the business, of course. If it's like an automatic, something that's automated, where you put in very, very little work, then you can sell for a lot more. But if it's something where you have to actually work at, like a drop shipping site, e-commerce site, where you have to manually drop ship, fill in the orders, or e-commerce where you have to fill in the orders, ship the products, then the asking price may be 10 months or less, depending on how much work you put in. Like blogging, if you're making $1,000 net profit a month, but you have to do a full-time blogging, it may not be worth as much. If you're gonna spend 40 hours or a week on a blog just to make $1,000 a month, then you're not going to sell as high, 10 times the earning price. So let's check out some others. So again, legit sites, they're going to sell for 10 times, 20 times the monthly earnings. So these are legit sites. They're not even on the auctions because they don't want to sell for low. So I hope this video helps in your decision to buy a website at Flippa or anywhere else. Do your homework, and of course, anything can be fake. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. And in my next future videos, I'll show you guys how scammers are faking PayPal screenshots and videos, so look out for that. Thanks for watching. Check back to How to Webmaster for more internet marketing tips and tricks. Until next time, happy marketing.